Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only both sides. Up when the going gets tough in here.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now
at the 34-yard line.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bears take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Tariq Cohen, the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He gives to Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 21, Todd.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. For Devontae Freeman, here's Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, you have to remember, that's a rookie quarterback out there, and I have to believe he was completely confused by the coverage. And now, after he's thrown a pick 6, I just wonder about his state of mind the rest of the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
3 at the 32-yard line.
20. Here's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears.
Jimmy Graham. Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The kick is
Point
good.
after, right down the middle. And that'll
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, it's Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. To it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Down left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.